Continuation of the last video. One day, while I was playing with the new doll, Miss Annie Sullivan put my big rag doll into my lap, also spelled DOLL, doll, and tried to make me understand that doll applied to both. Earlier in the day, we had a tussle over the words mug and water. Miss Sullivan had tried to impress upon me that mug is mug and water is water. But I continue to confuse the two because she don't know which is mug and which is water. Miss Annie Sullivan made her clear that this is a mug. She hold the mug in her hand and showed that this is a mug, and water, this is a water. By making the water pouring on her hand, she told that this is the water. So she has a little bit confusion about the water and the mug, but she cleared out which is the doll, which is the mug, and which is the water. So in despair, she dropped the subject for a while only to bring it up again later. I became impatient at her repeated attempts, and seizing the new doll, I threw it on the floor. I was both happy and curious, where I felt the fragrance of the broken doll at my feet. Neither sorrow nor regret followed my passionate outburst. I had not loved the doll. In the still, dark world in which I lived, there were no strong feelings of tenderness. That means she became so strongly felt that she is not happy with what the teacher is frequently saying again and again, making the attempts by saying the same word, same thing. So she felt very angry, and she threw the doll to a on the ground, and it were fragments, means small, it has become pieces into pieces. Again, with the so much of patience, she took the doll. I felt my teacher sweep the fragrance to one side of the room, and I had a sense of satisfaction that the cause of my discomfort was removed. She brought me my hat, and I knew I was going out with the warm sunshine. This thought made me hop and skip with pleasure. Now, only sitting in the room always, if you are making the same thing, repetition, you will get frustrated, isn't it? Like how you got frustrated by saying the lessons, re-listening, and everything at home. In the same way, this girl also got frustrated that every time I have been at home and I have to read. So I understood this Helen Keller's thinking. Miss Sullivan has taken her outside to show the nature. See here, she brought her into the nature's time where she has to spend there. Okay, next turn the page. So here, what is going on now? We walked down the path of the well house, attracted by the fragrance of the honeysuckle with which it was covered. Someone was drawing water, and my teacher placed my hand under the spout. As the cool stream gushed over one hand, she spelled into the other word water. First slowly, then rapidly. I stood still, my whole attention fixed upon the motions of her fingers. Suddenly, I felt that I had remembered something that I had forgotten. Somehow, the mystery of language was revealed to me. I knew that water meant the wonderful, cool something that was flowing over my hand. That giving word awakened my soul, gave it light, hope, joy, set it free. The way barriers still, it is true, but barriers that could in time be swept away. That means slowly she took her to the where the waters are flowing. There she made her hand under the cool stream water where it was gushing, and slowly this girl started understanding that water is nothing but a flowing liquid, and where it is not having a fixed motion, a fixed point, and it will flow through the hands and fingers. So she understood that what is meant by water. She don't know whether it is water because she can't see or she can't hear. So by touch sense only she can understand what it is, and the Annie Sullivan made her to write in her hand that what it is, making her understand about what is the word, whether it is water or the mug or the doll or the pin. She made her to touch and feel and then tell the name, write it on in her hand. In the same way, I left the well house eager to learn. Everything had a name, and each name gave birth to a new thought. As we turned to the house, every object which I touched seemed to come alive. That was because I saw everything with a strange new sight that had become to me. On entering the door, I remembered the doll I had broken. I felt my way around and picked up the pieces. I tried to put them together but failed. Then my eyes filled with tears because I realized what I have done, and for the first time I felt repentance and sorry. What did she do before going outside? She broke the doll, and now after coming from that, she learned that everything has a name, and wherever she's touching, she touched the door. She said, "This is the door," and the same way steps and like that only she slowly understood all the words, and she's feeling very interested to spell the words, and she felt very sorrow because she has broke the doll and she irritated the teacher. Now she is repentance for that what has happened. I learned a great many new words that day. I do not remember what they all were, but I do know that mother, father, sister, teacher were among them. Words that were meant to light up my world and make it come alive. It would have been difficult to find a happier child than I was. I lay in my bed at the close of the eventful day and relieved the joys it had brought me, and for the first time long a new day to come. So now like this, slowly she understood every object, everything, what all surrounded we has a name, and each is a very beautiful thing, and she slowly understood the words, the meaning of mother, father, sister, teacher. Like this she slowly had repeatedly understood, and she made up her mind on also a new world she has seen, because it is a very happier thing for a child to understand. And she went to bed by closing her eyes, by or recalling all the things which all happened in that eventful day, and she felt very happy because the from next she is going to enjoy all the happiness of the life by learning each and every object name. Okay children, hope you all understood. Stay home, stay safe. Any questions, just call to me. Okay, take care.